What's up, everybody? Justin here with Utini Designs. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday evening. Hopefully you can hear me better. I got a new mic, so hopefully that's working and everything's going well. Definitely want to thank everybody for the support the past few weeks. Been doing some pretty neat things, and definitely appreciate all you watching and subscribing. Remember, when you like and subscribe, once we reach 200 subscribers, I will be giving this away. This is a Star Wars Episode 4 commemorative edition, 3.75-inch Katina band. So I will be giving this away once we reach 200 subscribers. So if you know anybody that likes Star Wars, friends, family, dogs, cats, brothers, sisters, uncles, cousins, tell them to subscribe to the channel. They will have a chance to win this once we reach 200 subscribers. Today we're going to be doing a review of the Hallmark 2024 Trench Run set. But first, I have a couple little things I would like to show you. The first is I've been working on printing some collector's displays for some of my collector friends, and these will be offered on Utini Designs website soon, but wanted to give you a little quick preview shot here. So bear with me for a second. I'll get this other camera going. So there on your screen, you should see that we have these plates here. So these are 3D printed plates. And they do have a three-dimensional look to them. All the Imperial style plates will have a red inlay with red text or a red title text. And then the Rebel version will have yellow inlay with yellow title text here. So I don't have one of those on hand just yet because I just sent it off to a customer. So all those are off to him, but I will be printing up more as people want. So be sure to check out the Utini Designs website here shortly. And I will have those up. They are $15 each, and they come with a little stand. So that's a little removable stand. You just remove it because they will not really stand up on their own. So I designed this little stand. You just clip it on, and there. So pretty neat little thing. They are, like I said, 3D printed. I can customize the text here to say whatever you like, but I do have some text that has been provided that are currently on the ones that I have designed so far. So those are pretty neat. The other things that I've been working on this week, I did finally get, excuse me, I'm going to set these down here, and they're sliding off my little table here. The one thing I did get this week is my X-Tool F1 Ultra. Actually, I got it about 2 weeks ago, but I've been playing with it and testing it. So here are a couple things that have been done with it. These are slate coasters. Obviously, I can put any image I want on them, but they are slate coasters. They're great for bars or kitchens or whatnot. And this is just one example of what I can do with that laser. So two of the same image, but different outlines, and one with no outline. You know, the detail is pretty friggin' amazing as to what you can do. So you can imagine, you know, a picture of your aunt, your pet, you know, any Star Wars characters, anything really. I can put on these slate coasters. I have rounds and I have squares. I also have hexagon. So you can do pretty much anything you like. So if you're interested in any of those, give me a shout, and I will definitely give you a price quote on getting those out to you. Hey, Pat's fan. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Was just showing some of these coasters that I laser engraved that I'll be offering here soon. The other thing I've been working on this week is, move these out of the way here. Printed this little 3D T-Rex. He's a little flexy. So as you can see, his tail flexes, his legs move, his little T-Rex arms move. Here's the T-Rex. His mouth moves. So you can pry open his mouth. His head moves. So a pretty neat little thing. But that was a file that I printed this week. I did not design it. The name of the designer escapes me now, but he has several different dinosaurs and a couple others, and this was the first one that I got from him, and it turned out really well, especially on the Bamboo Labs X1 Carbon with AMS. So that's pretty neat. The next item that I worked on this week is a little BD1 unit. And he does stand on his own. You just got to get him in the right position here. His little head, kind of turns a little bit. He's more meant for like a statue or something just sitting on your desk. But he does have a lot of detail. Hopefully you guys can see that with the glare from the light. He has a lot of detail on him. And that was also done with the X1 Carbon with AMS multicolor. So, very cool. Let's see if I can get him to stand up here again. Sometimes you have to kind of move his feet around. Of course, I'm also putting him on a slick table, but pretty neat little droid. And the last thing I got is I picked up on Amazon some Han Solo Lucky Dice, some Sabacc dice. So I'm going to hang these over the rear view mirror of my vehicle. Found these on Amazon. I believe they were $15, something like that. So not bad. They are solid metal. So pretty neat. They do have the Sabacc symbols on them, which if anybody, knows anything about Han Solo and Lando Calrissian and Sabacc and how he got the Millennium Falcon, these are called spike dice. And during each round, these are thrown, and it really changes the game of Sabacc if you've ever played Sabacc. I'm a big fan of the card game of Sabacc, and I have several coin sets and card sets and spike dice and everything. So it's pretty fun. But these will be going on my vehicle, hanging over my rearview mirror, just like the Millennium Falcon. So let's get on to, my printer can't print like that. Mine is collecting dust right now. I'm sorry to hear that, Pat's fan. Did something happen to it, or you're just not able to print? Moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about is, we talked about the trash compactor last live video. This is what we're going to be talking about today. So this is the Darth Vader TIE Fighter Trench version of the stocking holder or ornament, depending on how you want to use it. It is 6.3 inches tall, and that's from the tip of the end of where you put your stocking. Personally, I would not put my stocking on it because at least at our house, the stockings get filled with stuff for Christmas Day. So I would not want to put anything heavy in there to pull this off the shelf. There's also the Luke Skywalker X-Wing version that we'll be taking a look at. and it's kind of the same thing, 6.3 inches, and it does have lights and sounds. So here is the Luke Skywalker version. I'm not sure if it'll fit in here, but there is the Darth Vader tie version that we will be unboxing and showing today. Tried to having it to trim it all the time, and way too many failed prints. Taking a break, plus way too hot. Heat does make a difference when you're printing, Ken. Definitely, for sure. With the Bamboo Labs, obviously you have the glass, and you have the glass door that you can open. You can remove the top glass, so that helps prevent some heat creep. But yeah, when it's hot out and the humidity's up, 3D printers do not like to print. So yeah, they are really cool. We're gonna unbox them here in just a second. So let's start off with the X-Wing, and zoom this camera out just a little bit. So we got some foam material, use and care instructions right on the top. And it looks like, try to pull this out carefully. There's your X-Wing ornament. It has a little eyelet right there, so you can put it on there. So we're going to set that aside. Then next, pull this foam out here. So that foam just pulls right out. And it looks like I can just pull this up. What do we got here? Okay, that's, just pull this up. Get this packing stuff out of the way. Pull this out of the foam. Get my foam back in the box so I don't lose it. And your X-Wing goes on this hook here. Suspends. Mine is a crappy Ender throat pre. I didn't do my best research on it. User friendly. You know, I've heard good and bad things about those, but I guess it's all up to, you know, how much you want to tinker with it. And that's one reason I got Bamboo Labs, is you don't have to tinker with it. But the Enders are good when you can get them kind of dialed in. So here it is, the Hallmark 2024 Storytellers Luke Skywalker X-Wing stocking hanger set and ornament. Now, I personally, again, would not put this on a tree. It has some heft to it. You know, normally this would, you know, hang down from the stocking, you know, and here's where you put your stocking. Again, I probably will not use it for that. So for this, I'm just going to tuck this under here, and don't see it there. So let's get out the cable, because you're going to need a keepsake cable. But you can connect a lot of things to these keepsake cables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 devices you can connect to one keepsake cable. So that's pretty cool. Hey Rex, how you doing, buddy? Can't say hi to Rex. You can send that to me. I have a safe place for it. Yeah, I bet you do. But yeah, this is the first unboxing of it. So let me plug this thing in here. I'm just going to move the mic a little bit closer here so you can hopefully hear what it does. As you can see, let me turn this light off here. Bear with me for a second. So you can see it does light up. It has a light shining towards the X-wing here. It has a red area in the exhaust port, green on top of the turret towers, and it looks like there's some LEDs that are kind of moving and blinking on the Death Star part itself. So that is pretty cool just for the light up features. Now I believe there is a button on here somewhere that will play sounds. Let me find where it's at. Okay, it's over on this side, so it's right here. So let me press that and I'll get my hand out of the way, and hopefully you'll be able to hear it with my new mic. That is one heck of an animation. Again, they kind of cut out some bits and pieces from that, but man, that was pretty cool. I definitely like how the lights and everything light up, and how it kind of plays with the audio. So yeah, that was really neat. So let's move this up this way here. Get it untangled from my mess I got below here. So we're going to move this right in here, and we'll leave that there. And now let's unbox the Darth Vader and hook that in and see what it does. Let's see. Why you have to be an enabler? This is really cool. It is really cool. They are a little pricey. These are $99 a piece at the Hallmark store. So it's $200 for this set. Now, obviously, you don't have to get both of them. You could just get one. But it's one of those things that they were there. I had to get them. You could also probably use these as bookends. I mean, they are flat here on the sides. This is the side, obviously, you would connect the other one to, but you could use this as bookends probably. I mean, they would probably hold up, a few books. So that would be something cool. Did you see my gauntlet today? I did, man. That thing is friggin' amazing. That gauntlet is awesome. You're welcome, man. You deserve every bit of recognition for that. So let's get into this next one here. And this is the Darth Vader. So you have the TIE Advanced ornament. And it looks like it's basically packaged the same. So we'll pull this out. And again, you have your little stocking thing here. Just want to make sure it's not connected to anything. Okay. And you have your little stocking hook, which is right here. So again, we're just going to tuck that back because we don't really need it. And we'll put the tie on the eye hook here. So, and then these two basically fit together the way I understand it, just like so. There we go. So now they're fit together. So let me plug in Vader. Can you guys hear that audio okay with the new mic? Hopefully you can hear it all right. All right, so now we have both of them hooked up. And I'm going to kind of center this a little bit better so we can see it. Now, I'm not sure if they play together, but we will see. So the button for the tie version, Darth Vader's version, is on the opposite side, where the one for the Luke is on this side. So it makes it nice to where you could press those at any time. Obviously, if you use these as bookends, you would have the books in between this, you know, kind of split them up. And that way also the books wouldn't touch the buttons. So let's see. Hey, Gap. How are you doing, buddy? Gap saying hi to Rex and Pat saying. So we are just getting in. We just unboxed the Luke Skywalker X-Wing Hallmark Storytellers 2024 ornament and stocking holder. And we also just unboxed the Vader one. We've played the sounds for the Luke Skywalker version, and now we're going to play the ones for the Darth Vader. So hopefully you guys can hear this with my new mic, and let me know how it sounds. So as you can see, I pressed it on the Vader, but it's playing the Luke. Now, see, you didn't hear that on just the Luke one. You can see that light. that was worth every freaking penny. Holy crap, that was awesome. Hey, Frankie. What's up, buddy? That was worth every fucking dollar. So these are $99 a piece. You got the 99 for the Luke, the 99 for the Vader, and then you have your keepsake cord, which is $15. But if you already have a keepsake cord from other ornaments, you can use it. Again, you can connect up to 9 ornaments altogether. If they are not connected, so like if I unplug this Vader one, the Luke one will only do certain sounds. The Vader one will only do certain sounds. But when they're connected together, it runs through the whole, almost the whole scene of the space battle of Yavin and on the Death Star. So that is really friggin' cool. I love the fact that there's little lights here. There's green ones for Vader. There's you know, right up here by the exhaust port, these light up, and the exhaust port lights up red. You know, you have your turbo laser cannons that are green and whatnot. It is just friggin' awesome. No, I'm not in Deadpool jammies. These are shorts. It's hot in North Carolina right now. Very hot. So, but no, that's worth every friggin' penny. It really is. I did not play with these in the store, so I didn't know exactly what they did. Their display actually, one of them was not working. The Vader one wasn't working, so I was only able to listen to the Luke at the time. But that is friggin' cool. That's worth every penny. Again, you could probably use these as bookends, so you could separate them, you know, and put books in between here. I wouldn't put books on the outside because that's where the activation buttons are. So you have your activation button for Luke here and the one for Vader here. So if I disconnect the Vader, let's just play the Luke again here. So let me move Vader back. And we will just play Luke again. And then we will play Vader by itself. And then we will play it one more time with both of them. That's all the lights and animation for the Luke. So now we will unconnect the Luke, move it over, and only connect the Vader and see what its sounds and lights are by itself. And move this stocking stuffer out of the way here. All right, so here we go. This is the Vader only. Through the Okay, so that's all there is for the Vader. Um, so it didn't play the whole thing. You only get the whole thing if you have them uh, both connected. So let me go ahead and connect them both again. So we'll connect the Luke. We'll connect the Vader. And then we'll put them together so they kind of match up to make a scene here. And hopefully you guys can hear that audio okay with my new mic. Hopefully it's coming through all right. So I will now, when it's connected like this, you can just press one of the activation buttons here or here. It doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and watch this full animation one more time, and then we'll put the camera back on my pretty face and away from this beautiful ornament set from Hallmark. Again, this is the 2024 Storytellers Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker Trench Run ornament set and stocking hanger set. I do kind of wish that would hang just a little bit better. I may have to tweak that a little bit, but it's not bad. So let's do this one more time. So I'm just going to press one activation button and it should go through the entire thing since both of them are connected. Here we go. That is just cool. If you're a Star Wars fan or know a Star Wars fan, and you don't get them this for Christmas or even before Christmas, you suck because this is awesome. Now, granted, I bought this with my own money. Nobody got it for me. But holy crap, that is awesome. That is just really, really cool. Sorry about my dog barking. Um, I think it's cool that you can have them together. You can separate them. You can buy one, now, and then you can buy one, later. I wouldn't wait too long though. With as much as these things have on them, I think they may be hard to find sooner or later. So yeah, I mean, these things are just really, really cool. Um, Again, I think you could probably use them as bookends. Um, you could put the books in between and kind of sandwich them together. I don't know if I would put books on the outside of them, just because the activation switches are here and here. They are pretty hefty. I don't think it's as heavy as the carbonite chamber or the garbage disposal that I reviewed last video. I think they're a little bit lighter. So I still honestly wouldn't put these on the tree. Technically, you could, put something right here and have it hanging from the tree, but I wouldn't do that personally. So that's just my opinion on that. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect these. And again, they are designed as stocking holders. So you do have your hook here, and you would hang it. I don't have my camera set up, but you would have it, hanging down from the mantle or whatnot. But again, I don't know if I would do that personally. I guess if the stockings were empty, it would be okay. But if you put anything in the stockings, I could pull this, off. That would be a bad day. The detail on these things are really cool. You got some weathering on the trench run. The tie itself doesn't have a lot of weathering or anything on it, but it is pretty cool. I do kind of wish they would have centered that hook a little bit better, because as you can see, that hook is not centered in the cockpit. I would have rather have seen it, moved over a millimeter or two, right about there. That way it hangs better. But not bad at all. For the X-Wing, it is pretty much centered. It does have a little bit of a cant to it, so it's kind of angled up. You could probably modify it slightly to where it doesn't, angle up this way. But that's probably just for looks. And I'm just being nitpicky. But the detail is very nice. Again, you have weathering, you have lights that happen, LED strips inside the walls, inside the turbo lasers. You have the exhaust port for the Luke version that has an LED strip going to the exhaust port right here. You also have little spotlights here and here that light up and do different lighting effects on the walls of the trench. And it's the same with the Vader. You have the spotlights here, you have the LED strips, and then there's two green LEDs inside this little greebly here. And then you have the obviously the turbo lasers as well. So very, very cool. Worth every penny. Again, you can pick these up at your local Hallmark store. They are $100 a piece, plus the keepsake cord, which is another $15 if you don't already have one. If you have a keepsake cord already, go ahead, and then your ports are still free on it, you're not using it for anything else, go ahead and plug that in. It is a great product, great experience, very happy with it. And that's a 10 out of 10. I think that's better than the trash compactor and the carbon freezing chamber combined. So let me move this mic up here, and we'll do the final final kind of get out of this here. So bear with me while I switch cameras. All right. So yeah, that is the they call it the Hallmark Storytellers 2024 edition, and you have the Luke Skywalker X-Wing Starfighter Ornament and Stocking Hanger set, and then you also have the Darth Vader version as well. So very, very cool. Again, I'll show some pictures of it here. That is the Luke. There's the box. There's the Vader. There's the box. That's the trash compactor that we did earlier. So very cool. Let me see if I can zoom in here. I don't think I can on this particular version. So yeah, very, very cool. Totally worth the money. Again, I probably wouldn't put it on a tree, but that's just me. You do what you want. I won't even probably use them as stocking stuffers. I'll probably set them on a shelf somewhere and just have them hooked up, and that way I could play it year round. But it is a very cool item. So glad that Hallmark is doing these type of things. I know there's a lot of intricacy that goes into them, and you know, getting the sounds and everything to light up with the lights and the sequence. It is just really cool. Again, each one has their own lights and sequence and audio, and then when you put them together, you just press one of the buttons, and the entire scene plays out. If I had any wishes or wants, it would be maybe one more section, maybe in the middle, that would have the Y-wing. I understand why they didn't do that, because you have obviously the Y-wings, you know, first while Luke is out battling TIEs and turbo laser guns on the surface, while the Y-wings are going down for the trench run. But that might have been a neat addition, or maybe kind of a you know, a longer hook that had the Millennium Falcon on it, that, you know, would come off the edge of the Darth Vader version, and then have, you know, the Vader version, you know, here, and then you'd have the Millennium Falcon coming like this, you know, on a longer hoop. That might have been neat. But otherwise, man, that thing's awesome. I can't say enough about it. It is just really cool. So that's all I have for this review. 10 out of 10 on this one, guys. If you have a chance to pick it up, pick it up. Put it on your Christmas wish list. We got 5 months till Christmas. So I think these particular ones will probably sell out faster than the Garbage Chute and the Carbonite. They also have some other cool ones. They're not animatronic, so they don't have any animation or anything like that. I think some of them have lights, but these are definitely by far the coolest ones. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe. And once we reach 200 members, we will again be giving away this commemorative 10 and 3.75-inch figures of the Cantina band. And that's once we reach 200 subscribers. So tell your friends, get everybody together, get some likes and subscribes for Utini Designs, and you'll have a chance to win this. Other than that, that's all I have for today. So thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, you know what the saying is, may the force be with you.
Utini!